Hello friends, welcome back to a new video. In our last video, we have seen how we can programmatically use 11 labs for voice generation through a text. But I was using 11 labs for more than a month now, and it is basically a little expensive. It gives awesome voices, like exact human-like voices, but it's expensive. So I was looking for a little lesser expensive approach. So what I found is that Google Cloud TTS has now giving similar services, TTS services. They are also providing human-like voices, but here it's little less expensive. They are basically giving 1 million characters for $14 to $16, which I think much cheaper than 11 labs. So today what we'll be doing, from scratch. We'll be learning how to enable the configurations, how to set up an account, and how to implement through program and use the TTS service and generate a voice. So first thing is, if you want to create or set up an account, or first want to test it, you have to search like Google Cloud TTS. You'll get this link. You have to click this link and it will ask you to try in console. So you can click that button and it will take you to Vertex AI Studio. Inside this Vertex AI Studio, you have multiple options. You can try the image thing, try a video generation, try a speech generation, or a music. Means all these are AI services. At this point of time, I'll be testing speech. So I'll click speech, and here this is the service text to speech. You can use different options here. So I won't be changing this model option. So I'll use this HD voice model, and then, or you can do let's do Gemini 2.5 flash TTS. And for this text, I have asked ChatGPT to give me a 10 seconds new script. So I'll be using that new script here to generate the voice. So I've given the new script. You can explain, like how you want that voice to be generated, in slow manner, in aggressive manner, in polite manner, whatever. Means you can give instructions. I'm not experimenting on that at this point. And its language you can choose. So I chose United States English. And then the voice, you can choose any voice from here, male, female. You can choose different male and female voices are there, multiple voices are there. So I'll be using the first voice for now to test, and then I'll be clicking this run button, and it's now generating audio, if you see. And it will take some time, audio generation. And now I can either export this MP3, but I don't need to export it here because I'll be generating the same thing through program. So for now, I'm just testing. So I'll see how the voice has been generated.
In entertainment news today, the film and music worlds are buzzing as major stars tease upcoming releases.
I hope you can
Fans can
hear.
expect new movies, fresh albums, and exciting collaborations hitting screens and streaming platforms very soon.
So I hope you heard that voice. So this is how. This is basically a playground where you can play and choose which voice you want to use for your applications and all. And for manual stuffs, right? If you want to generate manually some text to speech, this is free, absolutely free. You can come here, you can put your text and can generate and can download that as an MP3, right? So if you click it, it will be coming. Oh, sorry, this is generating as WAV, wave format. So you can generate the voice. So basically, I have generated the voice here, but this is not how I want. I want to use it programmatically for my projects, and hopefully you also have such needs where through programmatically we have to automate something for an AI agent where you need to generate the TTS programmatically. So for that, first thing what you have to do, you have to go to Google Cloud and create an account there. I already have an account. So now in Google Cloud, you have to search text to speech API. So when you search in Google Cloud, text to speech, first, as I said, right, you have to have an account. So first create an account, and then this is my account, and then you have to search text to speech. It will give this option, and you have to enable that. So for me, this has been enabled, so that's how I'm getting this manage button. Instead of that, you will be seeing that uh, enable or something similar. Then you have to add your credit card, because to enable that you have to provide your credit card, because there's a price, is means you have to pay some price when you'll be using that service. So this is the pricing details which you can see here. Basically I'll be using this 2.5 flash, so 1 million count. I'm guessing this is a character count or token count, and that is $10, 10 USD. Means this is how much you will be using, that much you will be paying, right, as per use. Now, uh, I since I have already enabled this one, I'll go inside that manage thing and I'll show what all things are there. So this is what I have, and basically here I can monitor my usage and all, but we don't need to do much things here. So we just need to enable that API, because that API you will be hitting. And after doing that, you can go back to your Google Cloud account where you have a project set up. So you have to do a set up a project. So once you set up a project, you can go to I am admin section. So once you click this I am admin section, you have to come here and service account. So you have to come here in this service account section. So once you click this service account, if you don't have a service account, first you have to create a service account. If you already have a service account, then you will see something like this. Then you have to click this service account, and then you have to go to this permissions. And now you have to add a permission. So you have to go to this manage access section, where you have to choose to use this TTS service. You have to choose service usage consumer. So this is the role you have to choose, and you have to add to your role. So this is the role you have to add to use the TTS service, and then you will save. Okay, for me it's already there, so I am do anything. Next you have to do, this is the last step. Next you have to go to this key section, and then you have to create a key or add a key. So I have created this key, and then it will ask you to download a key in JSON format. So you have to basically generate and download the key in JSON format. I'll show you how it will look. So it will look like this. This will be the key, where I have removed all this secret information. So you have a private key ID, private key informations here, your client email, client ID, all these informations will be there, and this is a JSON key you have to download. And then for programs, you can keep that JSON file in somewhere inside your resource folder. So I have kept inside this GCP folder TTS JSON. If you see this TTS JSON, I'm not going to open it out because it has lots of credential informations. But that JSON which will be downloading from Google Cloud account, you have to keep in your uh, resource and somewhere in your resource folder, and you have to point it out. Then next thing is config. You have to write a config. So this is my Google TTS config, from where you have to tell that where is your credentials are stored. So this is where, this is the config which you can write. And here if you see, this is a configuration annotation, and this is the Google TTS config, where I have said the resource is this GCP TTS JSON. So wherever you are going to save, so basically you have to save inside resource folder, but if you use another folder like GCP I have added, and under that I have added this tts.json, you can provide the path like this, and this is your credentials, right? Google credentials. This is how I am creating. So this is how it will authenticate. Every time I'll try to hit that service, it will go and fetch the configuration, and this is how it will use the settings, and this is the client it will generate to call. So I'll be using this client, text to speech client, and I'll make a call. This client will use these settings from this JSON file and create that client. Okay, so this is the configuration part. Next, I'll show you the dependency. So use Google TTS. You have to add this dependency. If you see, this is the dependency I have added in pom.xml. So now I have dependency added. I showed you how to do the configuration. Now I'll be showing you the endpoint. Endpoint is news controller. This is where I have, so similar to 11 Labs TTS, I have another endpoint which is Google TTS, and I am passing a text which I need to convert to a speech or audio file, the path where I want to store that file, and the news type like I explained in my previous video. So this is basically calling a service, Google Voice Service, convert text to speech. So let's go to that Google Voice Service. So this is my Google Voice Service. What it is doing, this is that logic which you don't need. Basically you can pass directly voice ID. So I have my uh, application logic here. So that's why based on the news type I am fetching a voice ID. So I'll show you again. It was means I showed these things in my previous video, but I'm showing it again. So this is that get Google Voice ID by news type. This is what I am calling from here, and this is the logic. So based on the news type, I am choosing one voice, either female voice or male voice, like that. Means basically I am publishing a news, so I am basically deciding that okay, for which news I need which voice. So that's how it is working. So eventually from this line of code you will get a voice ID. Now for your testing purpose you can directly pass a voice ID. So these are the voice IDs so I have used. So these are my Google Voice IDs I have used. So from here I am choosing a voice ID and passing it here. So finally here I got a voice ID. Then what I'm doing, I'm creating a synthesis input. So these are all coming from that dependency which I have added in the form, and then I am creating the input by passing the text which I need to convert into speech. Next, I have a logic to extract language code. So basically, if you see again, my voice ID looks like this. Say this one, right? Female voice. Let's say this one. So I have en-us-webnet-af. So from here, I have a logic extract language code. Here, I am basically choosing from this language, this voice ID to this language code. And this is the language code which I am configuring the voice. So here I am configuring the voice. So this is voice selection params. I have passed the voice ID and the language code, and then I got a basically voice selection params. So this is where I have configured the voice. Now audio configuration I am doing. This is optional. You can do it or you can leave it as default. I am saying that encoding it into MP3, speaking rate is 1.1. So ideally it's 0 normal, I think. Oh sorry, normal speed is 1.0 actually, not uh, 0. 1.0 means 1, and if you make it bigger than means greater than 1 it will be faster, or less than 1 it will be slower. Speech pitch I kept it 0.0, so this is 0.0 now. So this is the audio configuration. Next, what I am doing, I am using the text to client, which I already explained how I'm getting text to client. I'm getting it from that Google configuration, and that is my text to client. And using that uh, text to client, I am uh, making this call. So this is how you have to make the call. Again, I'll show you just to make it clear. So this is how I am generating this text to speech client. So this is the bean which is using the configuration in that JSON and generating the text to speech client, which I am here using to make this method called synthesize speech, where I am passing the input voice and audio config and getting a response. So once I get the response, I am converting it into byte string, and then basically I am writing it into the output file path which I have passed here, output file path. So here it's written, the mp3 has been written. Okay, so this is it, and now let's test. So what I have to do, my application is already running, so I just need to go to the controller, news controller, and this is what I'll be hitting, Google TTS. So let's hit this endpoint. This is the call. Okay, so Google TTS and passing these informations, and again showing you in output folder there is no mp3 and it will generate once I'll run this program. So I'm running this program, and you see mp3 has been generated. And next is, let's go to that folder and see what it has generated. So this is the mp3 we generated through Google TTS.
In entertainment news today, the film and music worlds are buzzing as major stars tease upcoming releases. Fans can expect new movies, fresh albums, and exciting collaborations hitting screens and streaming platforms very soon.
So if you have heard the voice, you can see this is exactly got transformed into a voice, and this is how we can generate our text to audio using API and using Google Cloud TTS API service. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe my video and share it with your friends.